All right, we're live, and I'm gonna play a song. So give me one sec.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I never seen.
Okay, so I think people want to talk about the Sarah thing. We could talk about that first because a lot of
I
people
would
coming and
love to.
commenting about that.
I
Okay,
would
we can
love
talk
to.
about the Sarah thing first. All
It's
right,
a
go.
shit
Go first.
show. It's a whole shit show. And when I was watching it, all I feel is exactly the way that she made me personally feel over and over and over when I tried to help her, when she went live and lied about everything I ever said, misconstrued it, played poor me, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Uh, it's a shit show. You're a whole shit show, Sarah.
I cannot. Uh, are we talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, just because a lot
The
of
shit
people seem to
show.
want to talk about
Yeah,
that
I
before we go into
cannot.
this.
The Okay, I googled the skunk thing because I've had dogs that have been sprayed by skunks but not bit by them. And it is like it's serious. Like they cannot just give the dog rabies. There's various diseases or whatever that they can get from a skunk, especially if they have scratches and bites. So, if people gave her fucking money to take the dog to the vet and she's so worried, why didn't it happen?
It's a good question.
Well, the thing that her friends seem the most upset about is the fact that she's sitting there. Like, she told Kim with the little eye, Kim with the little eye and I, we don't talk anymore, but she's really good to her friends and she's not a liar. She's not. Like, and she told Kim with the little eye, I saw the comment myself, that she got approved for the care card and that she was going to take the dog to the vet. And now
It was
the
on
story
her way.
I
On
have
the
yeah,
been
and she
way.
got money.
Sarah's, and I don't know how long, and I really felt bad because that dog needs to be seen by a vet. If that okay, the fact that she brought it to YouTube and almost cried the entire time, I could hear her shaking in her voice. That's why I was like, please take your fucking dog in. And
Her
and
voice
you're like
always shakes.
so worried about it, and people gave you the funds to do it, putting it on because she's saying, "Oh, they said it's okay," and just to monitor him and bring him in. But if she was so worried, I don't care what the doctor said, I would have taken my dog in.
Well, she
So,
also said that he was showing signs that his gums were dark red, was her quote. And it takes longer than that for symptoms to even show from
Yeah,
rabies.
so what was said was Kim with the little eye said, please take the dog to the vet, Sarah. There's a bunch of vets hospitals. If your pet has been scratched or bitten by a skunk, you must go to the veterinarian hospital right away. Skunks carry a range of diseases like rabies, and your pet will need treatment for any injuries. Spray your pet down with cool, clean water. I'll DM you in Discord. And Sarah said, thank you, Kim. We were approved for the pet care. We are taking him to the vet now. And now she changed the story and she sounds so bad.
mhm.
Yeah.
She's
And
been sober for a week.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, what happened?
Mm.
Because you're not tonight, so I guess we start over again.
Mhm. And you
she
you
sounds
got
so
to wonder
angry
why.
tonight. Like I haven't heard her this
Yes,
angry. She's
there's
mad.
something different about tonight. And by the way, until she went live about this again, my understanding is anybody that had discussed this with her, it had
Oh.
been done in private. Nobody had made lives about this and talked about it. She's the one perpetuating this narrative. It's her.
I saw some of her friends in the chat say basically they're doubting the story altogether, right?
Hmm.
That's what I took from the chat. And if that's true, and then you got this money for this story and you never followed through, where'd the money go? And is that why you sound not yourself? I
Well,
can't help but question it. Sorry.
well,
My bad.
apparently a lot of people can't help but question it because she was like, "Oh, nobody, am I so bad that nobody should donate to me?" Because I guess a troll made a comment in the comment section, but it's like people aren't donating to you because you admitted yourself that you relapsed a week ago and now you sound like shit again.
Yeah,
It,
it's like okay, so
it's not rocket science.
I'm sorry to, just say Pink's name, but Pink and there's a few other ones like they're over there saying like she doesn't sound bad. Marty McFly's another one. Like I wish you guys would be truthful with her because you're gonna wish you had been truthful when she's dead. Like she's not good. So sitting there cheering her on, telling her how she sounds fine is not good. A real friend you need to speak up
Yeah.
and say like you don't sound good. You don't
But
sound right.
look who
She was
she's getting
close.
mad at. She's getting mad at the people that are saying it. Most of
She
them
always
are
does.
her friends.
Yes, she always does. That's what she does. It's like you can't try to be truthful with her, and maybe they know that, but they're not helping her by enabling her and making her you're lying, saying, "Oh, you sound so good." You're fucking lying.
Yes,
No, she
yes,
doesn't.
Yeah, and
Flower
she
Child
did
and
get
stuff.
Flower Child too, yeah, and she did get donuts for the dog because I know that I watched people say, "What's your PayPal? I'll help," and when you once you open that door, it becomes everybody else's business. Not to mention, it's a pet. People have a problem like that you were coming on here saying how urgent it is and now you're like, oh well, yeah, I'm not taking them, big deal. Like basically that's what it comes off like you came on
Exactly.
here, said how urgent it was, and then you post a picture of the dog but not the bite, and I'm not even coming at Sarah, I'm just being truthful with her. Like it doesn't look
Oh
good.
my God.
It doesn't.
She just said it's being blown way out of proportion. Sarah, listen
She
to me. You
mm,
came and fired up a live
yes.
stream that what was the title of it? It was like devastated. And then you tell us this horrible story about your dog and you're crying because you don't know what to do, but we're blowing it out of proportion?
And again, nobody
Right.
went live about this. Nobody, I have not seen
No.
personally. I don't talk to her friends, the people that have to deal with her every day and are forced to be around her toxicity. I don't, but I have not in public on YouTube seen one person bring this up until she went live again. So the only person blowing this out of proportion is you, Sarah. Period. And it's not being blown out of proportion at all because it's a devastating thing. It's not a little thing.
No, it's not. It's not a little thing, and I guess like
Exactly, Long Island Girl.
I know that her friends have came. They literally came at us because we were fighting with Sarah, and I hate I hate that I'm even like empathizing with some of them now. I'm not talking about Kim. I'm talking about other ones, but I do feel for them because I've been in that position before. And she's like a dog with a bone. She adds shit. She takes shit away. She lies on you, and you're forced to speak. And then when you do, you're addict shaming. Um, she'll like. Luckily though, she doesn't have like an entire whole big like army behind her this time. She has a few people. That's
It's
the blessing
victim,
in it
victim,
all.
victim, 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 victim. Everything the victim. Like
Everything.
it's so manipulative, and I can't help but feel eh, bad for the people that are going through the same thing because I know what it fucking feels like. Like I know the way, and it makes me. I'm sorry, it makes me question things when she comes out on YouTube and say them because I've seen her blatantly lie about things that have implicated me when I knew it was bullshit. So I can't see it any other way.
I cannot.
No, I know, and I feel bad for people like Cam.
They gotta
This
cut
dog
it
won't make
short.
its mind up.
It's,
But yeah,
she didn't even make it a week, okay?
mm-mm.
She
Like
needs
I
Sarah
feel
help.
even
bad for. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sarah even admitted in her live stream that Kim was nice to her, that Kim was trying to help her, and yet she still treated Kim like shit and called her a liar in her live stream.
It's kind of like this the TLC lady, Leticia. She doesn't want help. Sarah doesn't want help.
No, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't make her want help. And it's like, how many times are we going to have to go through this? Like, I don't want to see anybody without support. But if she doesn't have the support she wants, then maybe she won't keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it'll make her face her own demons. So,
I just can't do anything but shake my head right now. Wow.
Everybody has to hit rock bottom.
yeah. And I mean, I don't like to see people without support, but sometimes that's what it takes to get people to stop their same behaviors.
Hey, Big Tex.
Well, financial support
Big
when you're clearly, I'm just speaking in general, when you're clearly using it to further your addiction and it's coming from other people, that guilt will be on them if something happens. And it's I don't think anybody should give money to somebody that is an active addiction. That's just my opinion. Sue me. I know what you do with money when you're in active addiction. You don't spend it on vet bills.
Absolutely. No, she didn't, CK. She didn't use the money. And Dira, whatever, Drea, whatever your name, I don't know how to pronounce it. But she has I don't know how hard of a life she's really had though, because she has lied about a lot of what she supposedly went through. But she is really mentally ill, so I'll give you that.
I love Big Tex.
Lolly, we're gonna watch a little bit of somebody else's reaction. Hold on, I have to let this dog in. Hold on a
Laura's
second.
so stupid. Laura, you're dumb. Oh, stop bullying. Nobody's
Oh,
bullying her.
she got she got all kinds of people's attention that she wasn't
So,
asking
see, I
for.
missed that. I'm so mad that I missed whatever that was.
Well, there's a guy, and I had watched him before, and Ash had watched him before, but his name is different
Mm-hmm.
now. It's Adonis something. It was AP before, and
Adonis Paul.
yes, Paul. and he's covering Leticia, whatever her name is. And somehow he heard about Laura's live stream, just like when she did this with Shani, and she got everybody's
Yeah.
attention, and Trisha Licious, and she caught people's attention. They heard about it, and her comments were like 300, like, you're an idiot
Oh no,
comments.
she
Let
has
me look.
she has almost 500 now, Stephanie. 500.
Oh, I hadn't looked
Um,
since this morning.
yes, I
How
went
many
and looked and
views?
it's
He has like
I don't
10,000
know.
subs or
Hold
something.
on, let me look. Hold on.
They are, he drug Laura. It was great. Damn it.
Oh no, it's back up.
Love
We're
a
gonna
good
watch
Laura
some of
drag.
it.
Oh,
Yes,
good.
he was like he okay, what she doesn't understand is that community does not care about the things that she's been through. Like she tried to, bring up some things that she's been
Really
through in her life.
dumb.
She stepped into a whole pile this time that she does not like. She should have just shut up. She keeps doubling down all day. She's been doubling down.
She
And it's
went live
out.
again?
No, in the comments.
Okay,
No, she
okay,
hasn't been
gotcha.
back live because she doesn't know. You could tell. Listen, you can tell when Laura is so unsure of what she's fucking saying. It's insane. And last night was one of those nights, but she felt justified in doing it because of her dislike for us. And we have been talking about it, right? But you could just tell she has that voice. She has that, like, you could just tell. And she wasn't sure
Yeah,
about anything she was saying. She didn't believe in anything she was saying. And then she wakes up
no.
to all of these comments. Like, none of them are DC. None of them. Not, I mean, there probably were a couple, but most of them are from other communities that are covering her. Like, she offended all of them in trying to offend us.
Well,
What
it
is
was
it?
funny because he said, like, let's introduce ourselves to her. Y'all go over and comment. And I'm not kidding. Within 15, 20 minutes, she had 200 and something plus comments from them introducing themselves, like telling her, you have no idea. Like, I don't know what you were thinking. And then even in her own live, her chat wasn't having it. And she walks it back. She's like, I see what you're saying. But earlier in the live, she was like going at us, calling us bullies. Like, she already stepped in this pile, and none of us had nothing to do with it. I didn't know this dude. I've never even, like, I
No,
watched one video.
it's the same way that it happened before. It happens because we don't go out and search these people out. These people are already being talked about. Then they come on our radar. But she's too dumb to know that. So she thinks that we just somehow went all the way out on the internet by herself
The
and
drama
fished this,
community.
and fished this woman out to go at. No, like, she already has attention. That's why we found her.
Yeah.
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 So,
Your homework,
me,
Laura. Miss Investigator.
me and Capone actually got into an argument in the comments today, and he told me that I simp for no less than 5 creators, and everybody sees it. And I was like, you are the
Okay,
biggest
that's the
simp
biggest.
around here, but can you, like, go ahead and upload some clips, Capone? I give you permission to use my content. So Mike is going to come up in a little while, and we're going to read some comments, like, because those comments are just so fucking funny. But first, I thought we could watch a little bit of this live reaction that he did.
I've never
And,
seen anything. I've never seen somebody drop the link to the channel and say, "You all go sub," and tell her how you feel, and boom, they all went
ever,
over. She's never had more
ever.
engagement in a
What
long
do you
time.
call that community? I've heard y'all say it.
Blood squirt, is that what it
Yes,
That's
is?
yes.
that's
That
where
just
they came from. He came from there initially. I think he has his own
that name
community now.
alone.
Yeah, they came from the blood sports community. Like, he's been doing this for years and years and years. She's not gonna. What she'll try to do is ignore him, like she always does, like she did with Burnt Toast when Burnt Toast started talking about her. But she won't be able to.
And
Laura,
I
that's the
remember,
last
okay, so I remember like Bert Toast talked about how Laura's lucky that she got the nice ones, her and Crude, out of the people that cover like Lowe's cows and all that, right? And these people are this also covered Shani and all that, right? So I do believe that this is part of that community that Burnt Toast was talking about, because they covered Shani and all that back in the day too. So I think it's.
She literally said, "This woman is no Shanny. She's not crazy like Shanny." And she also said that when the woman doxed her daughter's social security number, she laughed. Those
Yeah,
words
that's
came
what
out of
really
her mouth.
pissed him off. He got mad. Hey, stop domestic. Yeah, Freddie, are you talking about Laura's? We're not going to watch all of it. I was just going to watch some of his reaction because it was gold. But see, Hook, he's not stupid. Like, he's not just going to fall for her stuff. And she better just be careful. Look, if anybody's watching that does talk to Laura, I would just suggest she just starts ignoring because, like, she's already stepped in this pile. You're going to make it worse and worse. But she ain't going to listen to
Yeah,
me.
she can't pull that. If you don't like me, don't watch me. Bitch, that's what they fucking do for a living. They make money. His job on YouTube is to watch people for a living. Like, he's not going to care what you say.
Just
Don't
change
watch
the
me.
channel. It's that easy. Just change it. That's all she
Yeah, he
could
literally
say.
covers stuff like this for a living. That's like his job. So good luck. And he's been like, from what I've gathered, he's been doing this for a long time. Nothing Laura says is going to bother him at all, but he's going to bother her. So,
Why don't you go
all
become
right.
friends with her, Laura? You kept telling people maybe y'all should just be nice. You go
Yeah,
be
why don't
nice
you go
to
ahead
her,
and
Laura.
cover this? Why don't you go ahead and not let her come to your house around your kids
Yeah.
and stuff? I mean,
She said she almost sent her $20 the same day that she doxed
Wow.
her daughter's social security number. She almost sent her $20. And then today, Leticia was like, "Oh, somebody sent me a donation today. Their name's Kimberly." I thought to myself, and it said, "Fuck the haters." Wonder who that was.
No clue. Meow.
Mac, that's messed up. I don't know what Buck has to do with this. That's so wrong. Yeah, I know. Hug. I want to go give her a hug. Give me a break. Okay, we'll watch. If you guys want me to mute at any time, we're not going to watch it all. Like, I'm going to give his link out too. But
She
if you
should.
want me to, just let me know and I'll mute.
I just want to say something. She should go try to hug her. Maybe she'll stab her in the jugular with the scissors, like she threatened to do with the cops today.
I mean, there. That's an idea. Oh God, did she do that tonight? Jamie, bring up and Mac, did she bring up Buck tonight, or was that the other day?
And oh, tonight, and I think she brought up Lolly too. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was just reading chat because the truth came in there hot. Like, you better not be talking about Lolly.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Sarah's gonna burn every bridge she has. Wow. Wow.
I think
Well, I don't
people.
feel bad for the truth because of what the truth did to Makeup Mobster. That's my personal whatever. But I do feel bad for Randy because she doesn't talk about stuff like that.
No, leave Buck alone. Buck was a legend. Is a legend.
Yeah, Buck is a legend. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, Daria. She did say that. Look, she said someone's dog died and no one said anything about it. They were talking about Benny Keys stabbing a dog
Oh
on a live
yeah,
stream or something. I didn't ever
gutting
hear about that
it.
before that. I was like,
Me
what?
either. Yeah. She was like, "Why is no one talking about that? Where's the
uh,
outrage?"
I mean, go get the outrage yourself, Sarah. I
Yeah,
don't know
do
what to
it.
tell you. My outrage is
That was Laura.
gone.
Laura was saying that.
Laura should
Oh,
have called it
Laura was
out
saying
then.
that. Well, yeah, go ahead, Laura. Go call it out, big girl. Go find something else to do. Besides, literally, every time we talk about stuff, she'll follow it up to try to take the opposing side. And it bites her in the ass almost every time because this
Every
isn't
time.
just, she thinks it's a DC thing. This is not a DC issue. This whole side of the internet's talking about it, like all the communities. So,
See,
good one, Laura.
Laura just got lucky that she was not picked up by all of these other people before now, because technically she could have been. There's plenty of content and shit that she's done that they could cover for a very long time. She just got lucky and they didn't do it. But
She
never say
watched
never.
two. She watched two videos, and then that was like she did not do her homework.
Two good
No,
ones.
she
Like
didn't like. She
two.
should have. What she should have done is put this girl's name into the search bar, searched up who's talking, watched maybe their videos, and then it should have taken her like 3-4 days to properly look through everything. But she skimmed through a few videos that her page. I feel like her patrons hate her sometimes. Like they set her up to look so dumb. I mean,
She
I don't
probably
know.
she probably got a Remy on two videos and she's like, "Oh my God, they're attacking this poor little woman. Oh my God, she's pregnant and homeless. Let me go live." She
Oh,
did
I
not
just want to
even
hug
want.
her.
Needs help.
All right, I'm going to push play. I'm going to share his link. We're not going to watch it all. I just wanted to react to a little bit of it.
I wonder you lucked onto that shit. That doesn't intimidate us. We're not afraid of old dead egg housewives who hate men, first of all. But let me explain why Letity doesn't need any more help. She's been convicted 8 times. Well, no, she's been convicted 12 times. 8 times she was put in a mental hospital to get that quote help. Do you understand why she continues this shitty behavior? Miss Super Genius, who thinks she knows all about psychology and wants to be compassionate to this bitch? Because she's been taught by people like you that all she has to do is pretend she's mentally ill and crazy, and she can get away with anything she wants and just end up with a little stay in a mental hospital where they give her drugs and pat her little head and tell her it's going to be okay and listen to all of her bullshit. So before you go on with that, well, she's mentally ill and she needs help. She's had all the opportunities in the world for help, and she continues to terrorize people. So fuck you.
Homeless that is pregnant. And does she have mental issues? Fuck yeah. Is she as bad as like Shaney?
Okay.
No.
Now that is telling. Excuse me, post-menopausal dead egger who's probably going to be making breakfast for some old man that just uses you for sex pretty soon and getting up and hearing this. What you've just told us is that you believe bullying Shanny for Christ is okay, but not Letity. Well, see, here's the problem with that. That's kind of a subjective decision. And no, I believe that Letity is just as bad, if not worse, as Shanny. Now, Shanny's no prize. Don't get me wrong. I've seen the exploits of Shanny for Christ, and she's terrible. She's absolutely shit. But Letity is walking down the same path, and you seem to be giving her a pass. And as we're about to find out, it's because this bitch just hates her ex-husband. She just doesn't like her ex-husband. She's mad. She thinks her ex-husband did her wrong, so she just believes all women.
Not even remotely.
I can't screen share. It's not going to... Can I send this to one of you guys and one of you guys can screen share? Because I don't know why it keeps like buffering for me. Yeah. Yes. Moderate
Try.
chaos. Okay, hold on.
I just want to say before we go on, just send it in the DMs, that she also went live when things were happening with Shaney to take up for her as well. So she's like, oh, she's not as bad as Shanny. She also took up for Shanny too. So I don't know what her point is exactly. Hey,
right, she always does that. It'll start right at where I was just at on it. Like I did it where it'll pick up the timestamp. Hey, Kanile. Okay, so hold on, Mike. I'm gonna send you the link too. Okay, so sorry. Hey, Monique. This community, any people other community house clubs. Yeah, well, see, Laura's problem though is that all right, she had no business in this. She could have just said she could have given her opinion without all the extras, without all the they're bullies, they're mean. It's just the drama community, and she laughed about the 9-year-old being doxxed. I think that's what really, really got her foot into this. That's my personal opinion, like her own reactions, right? She could have an opinion, but the way she gave it, as of course, is just typical Laura.
You sure are opening your oversized mouth for a lot of subjects that you know nothing about there, Skeletor.
I did. I thanked her, Lindsay. I've only seen a couple of Anita, you know who I'm talking about. Thank you, Whistle Down. Thank you.
And her chat is behind her on this shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally might have found an enemy worth fighting. hey, you know what? She's got a sizable little chat, and they're looking for a fight. Later, you'll hear her say, "Pick on someone your own size." Well, you're bigger than me. How about I pick on you? That'll be happening from now on, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. I said to Red Dragon, I was like, oh my God, I want to hug this girl. I really do. I want to hug her.
That's very compassionate of you.
Stephanie's having the same problems I'm having.
Watch the rest of her videos and see if you can say the same thing.
We can just react to the comments tonight. I'll just pimp his link out. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not working.
It's okay. We'll just pimp his link out. And everybody should watch it after this. He's really on point with a lot. Hold on, let me get his link. Okay, so I did make a video of the comments, but I think I'm just going to go to her comment section. I think that's like going to be the easiest way to do it because there's like 100 and something more comments since I recorded it. So that's how I'm going to do it.
Did Laura take down the video of where she went live about Shanny that time? I can't find it. Or maybe I found it.
Did you find it?
No.
Okay, it's probably not there anymore because remember she lost, hid her channel and a lot of her content is gone. So hold on. Okay, so she got 4,000 views and she got 541 comments. Oh my god!
Are there
And
any
I don't.
positive
Can't
comments?
wait.
Bad one.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see that? Or do I need to? Let me try and make it bigger. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
All right, I got to let the puppy back in here real quick. If you guys want to start reading them, you can. Or you can just wait for me. Doesn't matter. Hold on.
Dear, I'm blind.
Is that really her in the comments?
No, I don't think so. I think it's
The troll account.
yeah. There's science girl. Okay, so hold on, I'm trying to find my favorite ones. These are all hate comments too.
Alicia.
I wonder what happened. Hey, old lady, you were so confident though. Why you disappear? Oh God, that's him. That's him. If you defend a monster who freezes to death puppies and says she heard them cry, heard them cry is as bad as her. And you're right. We don't have to watch. Goodbye. Some girl named Steph said, girl, quit acting like you know everything. If you don't want to get dragged down to the pavement, it's really best you stay out. Because once you start poking your nose where it don't belong, other people with much stronger, superior connections definitely won't hesitate to dig into your supposed questionable background. Go ahead.
This one says, "Oh wait, is that really him? Is that the
Yes, he was. Yes.
You guys,
Yes.
so Laura, I just received a video you deleted where you talk about throwing your 3-year-old in the shower with your boyfriend to, quote, test if he's a pedophile. Care to comment before I re-upload your shame?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Do you remember that video though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She said it like she said it a lot. Like she tries to double down on it.
Yeah, so this is
What did
where Capone and I got in a big fight, or a back and forth. So he said, does Brandy still have to follow you around everywhere so you don't cheat? And so I said, unclone Capone, you just never have. Oh, I meant to say you must never have saw Brandy, but it put you must never have saw Brandy. Let's see your wife. Oh, wait. By the way, do you still send Laura screenshots and recordings all day so she doesn't dump you? Just curious. Laura, you have done stepped in a pile this time. This community might care about all those things that you said, but that community doesn't. Why would they? They don't owe you anything. Good luck. I'm going to get my popcorn and watch this unfold. I was on it today. And then he said, I could name 5 creators who use you as nothing but their little attack dog. Guess
think you're
what?
saying-
Everybody sees it, not just Laura's friends. People who hate Laura see it too.
I think you're saying his voice all wrong because I know he's like, oh, Laura. Like, he's got to have a voice like that. I can name at least 5 creators. Laura, look what I'm doing. I got them, Laura. I went and I got Amanda. And I told her real good, Laura. I'm sure that's how he sounds. He is such a little bitch. Like, he is the big.
I know.
Nobody was
he
saying
really
shit.
is.
Nobody was saying
I
shit.
have him blocked. I never see him anymore.
Oh, I love
I
watching
hear
his
people,
comments.
they're like, "Why the fuck are you here?" And Cloud Capone.
He
Well, I'm
always
on a
has
backup because she's blocked the rest of my account. So I'm on my backup account. So that's the only reason I could see him or Laura, because I'm personally blocked from Laura and I blocked Capone. But he was okay, so he was all over the comments today and he said, hand over all your dead eggs and nobody gets hurt. He was messing with her like all day in the comments. And she was really confident. You'll see when I get further down, like this morning. But I think somebody might probably told her, like, just quit responding. It's not going to go how you think it's going to go because she hasn't said a word.
If she shooter is still alive, then he did not have a weapon in his hands when the cops showed up. Stop with the white privilege. You sound ridiculous. What are you talking about, Leo?
She's talking about something Laura said that was obviously stupid and not the right
Wait until you
story.
hear her opinion on child abuse.
It's about that Buffalo shooting that just happened.
Oh, gotcha. I missed
Oh,
that
I thought
part.
it was about something else. My bad. Never mind. I thought it was about something else. That shows I didn't watch all Laura's live because it was like, oh god. Okay, so all right.
All these egg comments.
Just because they're making fun of her, calling her old, like that's basically what it is.
When he ran horse,
Hold on, I'm trying to find the one.
You should take heed. It was. I saw a red horse in the chat.
Yeah, that was a link to his thing. Hold on, I can't believe she got
looked
so many
extra.
comments. Like
She looked extra old last night.
She
Well,
did
some of her
those
life lessons.
glasses.
She
That's
started
what it
bold.
was.
She started bold on the Letitia thing and blasting the people that were going against her. And then people were going to her chat. I think I saw Sally in there. I saw that red horse thing in there. And she was kind of like arguing with him, but she toned it down as time went on. And I think she tried to step it back a little bit, but it was too late. And these guys got a hold of her, and it was just hilarious to watch it go down.
Yeah, so this one says, bots won't save you from what's coming. And then he says the brand has been applied. Welcome to the ranch, Laura. And they said that she bought, like they confirmed that she bought a bunch of subs. Like they're just fucking with her so bad. And it's really funny because they don't even know her, and you know all that shit's getting to her. I don't know how she's kept her mouth shut all day. Like she doesn't ever do that. Okay, so here's some more comments. Let's read them. Run away, all you like, darling. We will be here waiting when you return. There's one comment. Hold on a second. I need to find it because, like, it was kind of like, oh, they said somebody was just telling her, like, you need to be quiet. You need to stop because these people will destroy your channel, take your website, not even give a fuck when you're crying about your income. Like you need to just like don't engage. And she still kept on after that. I was like, oh my god, it's ridiculous.
Hey, Hey, here's an idea. All Leticia wants is a place to stay. Let her stay at your house. Thumbs up so she does. Wait, thumbs up so she does this, everyone.
That's a
Oh,
great
let's her come
idea.
to the. The nutter thinks doxing her own child.
It says, okay, this nutter thinks doxing your own child with the intent of having her identity stolen is okay. Man, you're just as evil. Sleeping with men to turn around and say they raped you is cool too. Killing puppies is also cool with you.
Well,
Abusing your own child is cool. Setting your kid's bed on fire. Letting us know daily you plan to kill your newborn is cool. Strangling a dog to death is cool. Painting the walls of minister blood is cool. Oh my
okay,
God.
I'm really confused on this dog thing because she told another story today.
She
Did you
told
hear that one?
three. She
Yeah,
told three
which
news stories today. Those are
yeah,
completely separate of
this
the puppy
dog
stories.
leapt off the couch and broke its neck.
Yes, I don't believe any of that. I think she
I've
has killed
never heard of
many
that.
animals in her lifetime.
Oh,
That's
look,
just
Laura
my
respond.
opinion.
It sounds like it.
There was another one that
LOL.
somebody broke into her backyard and broke the back of the dog and killed it. And then the other
Yeah,
one was there was
I'm
another
gonna
story too. I can't remember.
go back to
Letitia,
Laura's comment.
Oh,
Letitia was saying,
somebody. She said that another dog bit the head, saw like cut the head off of another dog, but it was not her. None of that was her. But she gets blamed for all of them for some reason. She says.
so what's okay? So
Oh,
I heard,
Laura, I can't. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
so is this Leticia that's backpedaling on all of these stories? Is that what you're saying? She came out today,
Yes, the dog story. She's backpedaling big time on the dog story. Hi, Taco.
and she's getting a lot of
Um,
heat. What's the likelihood that she kind of got talked to by some cops, maybe, and now she's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said all that stuff on
I don't know.
publicly."
I think that she's just realizing how much rage she's caused. I mean, she kind of went from like nobody paying attention to her to everybody dragging her like over the last, couple of weeks. So she's probably like, oh shit.
I went too far. All right.
Okay, well, I'm back at that comment. Yeah, she brought up because she's trying to use that as a defense mechanism. What she doesn't understand is these aren't those kind of people. Like, they don't care about none of that. They don't know you. They don't know you anything. So that's what that comment's about. All right, this is the comment I was talking about. Just a tip. Don't mess with these people. They are not the type of people you are used to fighting with. Best to just ignore them. Don't delete anything. Don't engage. Don't throw strikes. They will nuke your channel, crash your website, and take your income away in a second for engaging. You can play tough all you want, but this is real advice.
I read that when I first saw the comments, and I was like, "Oh," like even me, I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, and people were agreeing. And then she said, but you do realize that I've never stuck up for her. And she did too. She stuck up for her. We all heard her.
Liar, liar, liar.
She can't help herself. She can't help herself.
No, that's not a. She'll like play with the words and make it sound like I wasn't sticking up for her. I was just saying that you guys are bullies, and by sticking up for her. But it was her play on words is crazy. The way she'll try to twist it up after she digs herself in a hole and tries to dig herself back out.
She's not
Yeah,
going to
she
change
what
their
she's doing is
opinion,
gonna.
though. Their opinion
No,
is that she was sticking up for her.
yeah.
Can you read what she said, Amanda? You or Starlight or somebody? I can't see
Yeah.
it.
But do you what Laura said?
Yeah, I want to see what she said back after
But do
they
you
said don't
not
engage under any circumstances.
but do you
This is
not
what she
realize,
said.
huh?
This is what she said. Hold on, I'm getting a drink. Sorry. That's what she said. Can you guys
You
see it
want
on
me
the
to read
screen?
it?
I mean, I can read it. I just need to get a drink real quick.
I want somebody to.
Well, just tell me and I'll read it.
Yeah, you can read it.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay. But do you not realize that I've never once stuck up for her? I've stuck up for bullying mentally ill people. Want to know who kills animals? Psychopaths. Want to know who psychopaths kill? they go postal and cause victims of school shootings and like what happened yesterday in Buffalo. Sorry, but if this chick goes postal and kills 10 people, is that what you want to be a part of? I don't. I'm very glad I tried to stop it. I will look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, I tried. Plain and simple. I also said I would not even talk about this again, but here these people are. Typical weak bullies. I'm talking about the pathetic women of the DC. I don't know any of these others impersonally, nor do I care.
What did she do to stop it? She made that claim there. She did. What did she do to stop it? She says that she.
Because y'all are bullies, everybody's a bully.
Go live.
Yeah.
Go live and monetize off of it.
Oh my God, you reading this? It says, you freaking sent her money. You proclaimed. I don't understand why people are bothering this woman. Does anyone see a reason why anyone is bothering her? She's just lonely. There's a million people 10 times worse. Actually, I think she's pretty strong. For all she's been through, she's pretty strong. Go pick on someone who deserves it, like Shani or TT. All of your own words in this stream. So the argument you've just made saying your point of this is to stop harassment of a mentally ill psychopath is null and void. Now I know for sure you're disingenuous. We want Letitia to be held accountable for her murders, the doxing of her daughter, the threats of murdering newborns, etc. You sent her money and blindly supported and encouraged her behavior. If she goes postal and kills 10 people, the blood isn't on our hands, it's on yours.
Exactly.
Great comment.
Sorry, I'm trying to get more comments up. All right.
I will say I'm highly shocked because Laura will delete people's comments. So I'm shocked she didn't do it.
Yes, Paco, for sure. For sure. We need to have one soon. I like how the fresh meat commenters are showing that selective hearing. No, I don't think these people realized who they were. Maybe they spent all day figuring it out. I don't know. Oh my gosh, hold on. I got to get the puppy again. Hold on.
If what's going on right now is impacting Letitia to the way where she's actually trying to backtrack what she's saying, and she's actually realizing what she's saying is wrong and it's having that effect, and I think something is going right. And I think what people are doing is showing her that they disagree with what she's doing, then I think it's having a good impact, and really showing other people that we all disagree on the same thing and that we all see a problem with what's going on here. There's kind of a solidarity there, showing that it's not okay, and to sit back and say nothing when they're getting put like that.
Yeah, but look
Isn't
at
that
this
how
comment. She
society works?
didn't learn anything because it says, I'm cracking up at these comments. I have never seen any of them with the exception of IBF and you and Nikki. Like, who are these people? And then she said, I can't with you guys. Now I defend Shani. No, you defended Shani until you got almost trolled off the internet, Laura, and you still didn't learn. You still didn't. Like, it didn't teach you anything. And she said, I only know of her because an entire community went after her. I don't watch these people because they are not entertainment to me. I practice what I preach. Okay, Laura. Okay.
I just wanted to piggyback off what Mike was saying. Like, even in real life, we're on the internet and we're doing this on the internet, but even in real life, in a community, if somebody was doing the things that this girl proclaims and talks about, she would also be shunned in the same sort of way. And that's how people don't be accepted for doing those kind of crazy things. It's not any different.
So he said, FYI, we are not a commentary or drama community. I'm sorry.
But yes, Stephanie, you don't just sit back. If someone's over there that getting beat up across the street, if you see say a woman beating on her child across the street, even if it's her child, you don't just sit back and be like, that's none of my business. Laura, you don't just sit back and let that stuff happen and pretend like it's not your thing or it's just going to go away because you're not saying anything about it. You say something, you bring attention to it. If you can't handle it yourself and you bring other people around, you let people know what's going on and you do try to stop it. So I'm not just going to sit there and like let it happen. And I think everybody's accurate, correct in the way they're handling it. And for someone to sit there and say you don't do anything or you let it happen, you don't have to watch, that's just stupid.
Well, it just comes from a person that wants to be able to say and do whatever they want as
Yeah.
well, and haven't been able to.
And her intention of doing that live, there's no doubt about it. She only did that live to go against what we were talking about. She saw that match live and we were talking about
exactly. Yes.
That was her motivation altogether, hands down.
Right. It's not like she did it because she genuinely felt like, oh, this girl, she wanted to go against us and she just thought it was just us. She didn't realize how big it was, in my opinion. But now it's like she's already ran her mouth all day in the comments still.
Well, and she proved that in the comments saying that, oh, I'm only talking about the bullies of the DC. It's like, no, you're not. You're talking about
but that's not how this works. Like, we're not the only ones talking about it now. You know, like she could say that, but she's aware she's trying to like single us out, but that's not going to work because last night it was anybody who's talking about this girl as a bully. You can't walk that back like as far as you're trying to now, you know, you can't.
Yeah.
And how would it only apply to us and not them? If we're doing the same thing?
No, that's pretty convenient to say. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is like that community isn't like us. It's not going to feel bad. They don't owe her anything. They have no emotional ties. So all of her, you know, the guy you're talking about is dead and the girl is MS-18. They're not going to care. Like that, she's used to people that do care and that do have these rules. That community doesn't have the same rules as us. They don't have to have the same rules as us. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even make sense to put those expectations on that community. They don't fucking owe you a damn thing. Like, they don't owe you all of that. We don't. But we kind of know where, so we obviously do go a little easier than other places would. But she can't expect that. It's the internet, girl. Buckle up.
She has no idea how easy it's been taken on her, truly.
Yeah, she could kind of be like call foul and say, "Oh, we don't go here, we don't do this," or I'll call you a bully. I'm gonna freaking put up that block wall and call you a bully, and then you can't say anything. Bullshit. Also, if kids are involved, I don't give a fuck. If kids are involved, which there's kids involved in this, then I throw everything out the window. I don't care. I do not care about any of these stupid established rules that come up when you're going to start throwing your own daughter's name out there and doxing where her school is and saying, this is my name, this is how you get a hold of her, and this is how you contact her because she's not mine anymore. Fuck off, girl. Sorry, I'm getting a little wordy with what I'm saying. But no, you cannot throw a kid out there and put her in danger and then your own daughter, and then sit there and say that you got to follow a rule, Laura. I'm not going to follow those rules when it comes to like a kid getting put in danger.
Yeah, you can't like. There's a reason I don't bring stories about my children onto the internet because that's forever. Like the most I might say is like, oh, they're starting school or something really generic. She brought that story onto the internet and she gets mad. I don't bring that story up, right? Like at all. But that doesn't mean other communities are going to do that for her. Like once you put something on the internet, it's forever. It doesn't matter if you don't want it there or not. You talked about it and now it's out there. Like what you know what I'm saying? Like it's forever. The internet is forever. And she has done that time and time again. And it's catching up with her. And you know, she doesn't know when to stop because she's still fucking going. Like she's still going in the comment section.
And it's for everyone.
And the only person to blame is her.
And it's for everyone. Yeah. Everyone can get hold of it. So all of these new people that are coming around talking about it can talk about it. And you know what? There's a whole bunch of other people that can talk about it. I think a lot of people in our little community get stuck in the idea that that we're all of YouTube, and we're not. We're a really, really teeny tiny part of YouTube. And when stuff seeps out, they get all offended and they're like, "Oh, you can't talk to me like that. We have rules." And everybody else is like, "What are you talking about? That's not my rules. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about." So get ready for it to blow up.
Right. Like, okay, so we have some rules over here, but we can't expect to walk into a community that is a lot different from our community and say, oh, yeah, you need to follow those rules because like that's what we expect over here. Who the fuck? Like they would look at us and laugh and then we would become a target. No thanks. You know, they can do what the fuck they want. It's the internet. It's a big place. I mean, Hey, Jerome. I just never. I think that people forget how big the internet is because, like you said, we're just a small speck on here over here on YouTube that
Mhm.
really ain't shit in the big scheme of things, right? None of us are. Like, we're just this tiny little speck on YouTube that talks some shit. There's a million other communities with a million channels just like ours, and once they cross paths, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
it's her fault. Like she did this.
And we all
And
make the
people,
decision to come here every day. The only thing we can do if we don't like it is leave ourselves. That's it.
yeah, absolutely. And that's even an insult. That's even something where people are like, you can't tell me to do that. Well, nobody's telling you to do it, but if that's what you got left, then that's your choice. I mean,
Yep.
nobody's telling you to leave, but just reminding you, you can. So,
Can't control anybody else, especially if
nope.
you're the one putting it all out there.
Yep. And it may get hard on you. It may. And you may get some of these things taken away that you like so much. It may be really difficult at times when you make certain choices and when you don't heed people's advice and, because you feel like they're being bullied. But that's the way life is. I don't know. Toughen up.
Great question, Sally, because I don't know. As a human being, I'm not okay with it, but especially as a mother, I don't see how another mother could be okay with a woman who is threatening her unborn child, who has done so much to her child that's already living. Like, I didn't even know the extent of it, but they actually got the court papers, and so I was listening to some of that about the court papers that they were reading and stuff. Uh, she took her menstrual pads and wiped the blood all over the walls of her old house with the little girl in there. She set the crib on fire. Like, there's a lot of shit that she didn't just only miss court. I mean, like I said, I was pretty new to this when I started talking about it. And yeah.
She admitted today in her video that she was a danger to herself and others back then when that happened. So it's not
Wow.
a mystery.
Hold on, I'm trying to find some more of these comments. So you support killing puppies. I mean, some of her own people weren't even happy with her. I think she already blocked. Might have no, she didn't. I don't know who. I guess she maybe did block me on this account because she's watching. Hi, Laura. It's okay. I got another account. Hold on. Hold on a second.
I do appreciate that Capone. That was more. I wasn't surprised. I was waiting for him to come out slaying and talking about other people being. He came out and said Mandolin is a attack dog for 5 other creators, and I was wondering. He said I can name 5 creators, and I don't know why he didn't just name the 5
I
creators.
know. I gave him
He
permission to
didn't?
actually. No, he didn't name them. I even gave him permission to put clips up with my content. Let's see. If she blocks this one, I'll just go incognito so I can read them all. God, Laura, you really are a pussy. Making me work for it tonight, huh? Let's see. I bet she already blocked me on this one too. I have to go incognito. Like, what the fuck?
Making it difficult.
Yeah, she's being difficult. Oh, no, she didn't block me yet, so I just won't refresh.
Hurry up.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like stretch all the comments out so even if she blocks me, they'll still be there. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, IBL said, I didn't know any of them were talking about her because I unsubbed and I don't watch them. This Letitia lady, she needs more than help. I pray like hell that her daughter never ever finds her way to the videos. She doesn't need to hear her mom believe she's a piece of shit. She definitely doesn't need to hear her mom speak on listening to puppies whine to death after she puts them in the freezer. Thank goodness YouTube removed her video of her putting her entire family's info, including addresses. It's hard to tell what sickos have that info now. It takes a lot for a parent to lose their rights. It definitely isn't because she didn't show up for court. Mentally ill people like her belong in locked facility. She is a harm to herself and definitely to others. I guess I'm shocked at some of the things you kind of defended. And that's her own supporters. Oh, God. Yeah, she just blocked me.
Why would you be shocked? IBL, why would you be shocked? She's done it over and over and over again.
Because I mean, they never care unless it's them. You know, like that's just the facts. Okay, so she blocked me, so I'm not gonna be able to see what she says, but I mean, I have it uploaded on video too, but we don't really need to see hers. If we do, I'll just go and incognito, but I think it's mostly everybody else's. Laura is not capable of admitting when she's wrong. Oh, she didn't block me. Okay, I'm not really. Do you know I've admitted I've been wrong more than any other creator in the DC? When I'm wrong, I always admit it. Too bad no one else does. Um, okay, so somebody comes in and says, where is it? Let's see. Somebody came in and said, like, you've admitted when you're wrong because you've been wrong more than anybody else. That was pretty funny.
That was funny. I want to know where you get those stats from, because I have seen. Oh, see, I've never really kind of. I try to stick to the guys. I tried it when I talk about people. I try to stick with guys, but this is a special moment. But I've never seen someone spit out so many pieces of information that seem like they would have stats backing it without stats backing it. So I don't know where the stats come saying the percentage of creators in the DC that admit that they are wrong, and so I don't know how factual that could be.
Right. Right. I mean, listen, Laura, when has she ever admitted she's wrong without it being dragged the fuck out of her? When?
I don't know.
Because for her to admit it once is a huge deal to her. So she feels like in her mind she's done it more than anybody else, even though it's not true at all.
No.
Hey, MO33. Yeah, we need some stats, Laura. That would be great if you could go ahead and pull up some videos and we can compare times like we've all said sorry. We'll make a spreadsheet and stuff, okay?
Does she want a trophy?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
We'll set up a GoFundMe.
Of right, being the wrongest creator in the community trophy.
I mean, yeah, being the most wrong. I don't know.
Little sad face emoji.
Okay, so there is one person defending her, and that person used to simp for Truthfully Trisha, and Truthfully Trisha even booted them. Like, so she does have one pretty strong defender over here. I'm only seeing one so far. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll to the bottom. This is how many comments there are, you guys. It's crazy.
There's only 550 comments or something like that.
I know. She normally gets like 20 comments. Like, you know, most of us don't get. I mean, I think I got like 50 on a video recently. That's usually around what all of us get, you know. I don't know. She probably know what to do. She was probably like, holy fuck. She probably was happy at first thinking she's going to get subscribers, but you don't want these subscribers. No. Like, you really don't.
No, that's like I don't know. Thinking getting a colonoscopy is good because you'll find out like if you're sick or not. But no, there's bad parts of the colonoscopy too.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so God, look at this. You just keep scrolling. Like, I'm not even kidding. Okay, so she probably thought she was off to a good start because this person was like, oh, new subscriber, thank you for speaking up for her, blah blah blah. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at some of these comments. Some of them aren't really important, but that's the start that she had this morning, was like waking up like, yeah, I got a new, you know, I got a new supporter. Damn, that would be a huge letdown. Yeah, Bex, I saw that. Yep. He used to simp for Truthfully Trisha. Where did Stephanie go?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I got to stop screen sharing for just 1 second. I got to check my DMs. I don't want to pull a DM shower.
Why is Starlight so loud?
I know, right?
What?
Yeah.
Doing like two different things.
Oh, guys, I got it. I don't want to either of the. I am, and I know that you all are sympathetic towards mental illness. We all are, and that's something that really irritates me because that gets thrown out there like we don't care, and that's just ridiculous. Even saying We all are. We've talked about it. We discussed people that are mentally ill. We've all like taken, shown our concern and compassion for people that are mentally ill.
Yeah.
But there's a point when you have to look out for, say, kids or animals or other people. And at some point when it becomes destructive to sit there and enable people to be sensitive to their mental illness and allow them to run rampant. I mean, every serial killer most likely has some type of mental illness, but you don't just let them run around and don't say anything about it. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying,
And they start off by murdering animals.
yeah. So I mean,
Right. I mean,
at
I
point,
am sympathetic to mental illness, but I also, like you said, like there's a line for me. So if somebody comes on hot talking about how they've murdered 12 puppies and they want to kill their unborn child and they've done all this stuff to their child that's living, that's a line for me. That's like, okay, that's more than just mentally ill. That's fucking, that needs to be talked about. Like, that's not just, oh, they're kind of, off. I should probably be a little nice to them. That's not
yeah.
what we're dealing with.
Don't mention it. Just let it go. Just don't watch. No, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. And I'm trying to say really nice words because I've been dropping a lot of F-bombs. Trying to get mad at me when I drop too many F-bombs on panels.
You're getting Brandy, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I thought that Laura would have learned from the Shanny thing because she literally almost like left YouTube over all of that stuff. Like, and I kind of felt bad because I was like a lot. I even backed up myself. I left her alone, but she never can just stop. Like, she could not wait to go live to be opposing, like to not be on the same side as us. Nobody asked her for her fucking help. Nobody said, Laura, go live and talk about this. It was just a stupid move. She didn't need to be involved. She didn't need to.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about being quiet about something, and then there's ever a time to be quiet about something, if you don't know what the hell you're talking about and people are doing something, just be quiet. Just don't talk about it. Just don't watch.
Right. Just don't watch. Don't, if you're not gonna, you don't have to contribute anything. You could have even just said, hey, I don't really agree that they're going after this girl, but I don't know enough about it. Like, that would have even been fine. But she was up there calling us every bully in the book. We're pieces of shit. We always do this. We found a new target. And I was even shocked for Laura about, what the fuck do you mean, Laura?
And she was offering us that same exact advice when she could have took it herself. She didn't know what she was talking about. She tells us just don't watch, and she doesn't know what she's talking about. We did, so she could just not watch. While she's telling us to just not watch. From something we had to say has some value. What she was talking about, she didn't even know what she was talking about.
She never knows what she's talking about. And then, there was another situation she got into besides Shani, and it was just like this. And it's like, come on. Are you never really going to learn? Because just like she thinks her old same tricks are going to work. Like, I'm going to block them, and I'm going to just move on. That dude was making like account after account now he's not even blocked. I don't think, because she's not going to block them. Like, she's just so dumb. Okay, so Laura is, hey, Rue. Okay, Laura says she's true crime, but she's not really, because she doesn't ever stick to true crime, and she says she's true crime, but she never has her facts straight, and she is basically just drama. Wants to be true crime though, but she's really not. Yeah, she's really is sour girl. She's really fucking dumb. Hold on. I'm probably going to open the panel up in a second for if anybody wants me to DM them a link. Or I think Nat Chloe might. Nat Chloe, are you going live tonight?
I was going to attempt his voice, but I'm afraid I'll make. I'm not.
Everybody still does it. You can. Yeah, her true crime is still going after people,
Nat Chloe.
And that's actually pretty good. It's better than what I can do. Sally, I don't really have a community. I mean, okay, I'm from the drama community, but I feel like a lot of the drama community has made little offshoots of the drama community, and they've kind of commingled with 1A, and I cover all kinds of stuff on my channel, so I don't really know what I would be considered either. I just do whatever catches my interest at the time. The only crime she has is the true crime content. That's true. The pony community. I guess that's what you would be calling it.
That Adonis person needs to watch. There's a lot of clips of Laura floating around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that they were pointed in the direction of a lot of clips of hers today, and I'm sure that they're figuring out. I mean, because this morning they already knew about that thing with her ex, and they already knew about her candles and a lot of the stuff to do with her candles. So, like the dead kids and all that. So,
Yeah.
bitch.
They could be mad. They could be mad all
I
they
mean,
want, but nothing was made up. Everything that was like pointed out was true and has been out there. If it's not right now, it was out there. Like you said, if it goes on the internet, it's forever. It's out there. It was on the internet. It's forever. Nothing was made up. So her and her little supporters could be upset if they want. And that was disappointing to see the supporters going blindly, just completely following without themselves backing up. You see one adult acting irrationally and not like following reason and trying to like have some facts behind what they're saying. That's one thing. But when you get a group of 50, I don't know how many people were in her chat last night, but when they're all following along because one person's saying something, it's really disappointing.
yeah.
I'm
Laura's
sorry.
also, she is one of those people that, okay, so she'll figure out what's going on, and it's worked a couple times really well for her, but it does need to be balanced out. So there needs to be two sides to everything, right? But she picks the craziest things to pick, like the other side about, like she'll defend a literal murderer, like that, or and that's crazy because when I met her, she was defending victims all the time. Like that was her thing. She was really, really big on defending victims when I met her like 3.5 years ago. I don't know what happened, but she's lost her damn mind. Like altogether, she's lost her mind, in my opinion. Like she's not the same.
Yeah, I'm looking at Blue Sugar. They'll be screaming. She'll be screaming, or they will be screaming. That was 3 years ago, and they most certainly will. That was 3 years ago. It seems like a lot of the rhetoric that comes from that group of people. Am I allowed to say that group of people?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But no, it really is weird to see. It's like I always hate that, to see one person start saying something, everybody back it up full for, and you see it a lot with YouTube creators. For some reason, they get rock star status. So I'm sorry, Amanda, but if you start saying something, I want to just jump on board and follow you because you said it. I'm gonna have to make up my own mind about it before I start backing it up 100%. And if someone's being rude or disrespectful to you, I might say, "Hey, don't be rude or disrespectful." But they were just kind of like telling everybody they're wrong, even if they were respectfully disagreeing with them. Like Sally, I saw her earlier in your chat. She was in Laura's chat respectfully saying, "Maybe look into it," and they're like, "No, you're wrong." And I'm like, "You guys don't even know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about."
If I ever just have an echo chamber, that's when I think that it's time for me to log off, because I just am really big. Like sometimes you need to be held accountable and just like, hey, you got that wrong. You should probably correct it. Or, hey, I think you're going a little hard at this person. Like you're kind of making an ass. Like you need friends that are going to be honest with you and not just yes men. Like that's a huge problem on YouTube. Like you said, it's yes men. It's always like, yeah, like those kind of. I don't understand when it's became so bad to just disagree with somebody or just tell somebody like, hey, you're kind of in the wrong here. Like you're my friend, but you're in the wrong. I don't know when that became bad, but in my real life, my best friend tells me when I'm wrong. Like she would flat out tell me all the time. Like if I'm wrong, she'll just say, hey, I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. I'm not going to stay live too much longer, but
yeah. Okay.
Well, go ahead. No, finish finish your thought. I still got like 10 minutes. I just have to do my laundry, but I gotta jump down.
Yeah, it's bad in general with friend to friend, and it's especially bad, I've noticed, with creators. You see creators sometimes that are just doing the wrong thing, and for some reason, like I said, I noticed it a long time ago when I first started watching lives, where they get like a rock star status, and like the subs are like, "Oh, you're so wrong for disagreeing with." I could point out examples, and it would. I'll make one that's kind of without saying the name, but it's going to be kind of obvious. But someone who might throw a bazillion emojis with hundreds all over the place, and no matter what that creator says, they're right, and you cannot say anything bad.
Yes.
But there's a lot of it. Not just her. There's a lot of it where no matter what, and people did it to FOD all the time. And if the people like the real true friends of FOD disagreed with FOD, then like the other people behind, that weren't like the close ones to FOD, they would come in and try to like swoop in.
Oh,
But it was,
you should drive me crazy. Yes. Yes.
But
And it's called turning on your friends in public all of a sudden when it's like, no, like, okay, so say I go into Starlights, which just would never happen. I'm just giving an example. And she's doxing the fuck out of somebody. I'm going to be that friend that's going to jump up there on her panel and be like, what in the fuck are you doing? Which she would do that to me too, right? Like, when FOD, we've all got there and publicly disagreed. And then FOD would have these people that hadn't been in there in months and months and months come into that stream and tell us we were bad friends for calling FOD out. And it was like, no, because my friends call me out like all the time, because we cared about FOD. We didn't want FOD to be up, just like FOD. If I was in here doing something that FOD didn't agree with, FOD would be the first one in my chat being like, well, I don't agree with this. That's fucking bullshit. Because that's what real friends do. Like, I don't like all this yes men shit. I never want a bunch of yes men. And I think that it comes off as super fake. Like, you're not a real friend if you can't even tell me you disagree with me.
Yeah. If I got a booger on my face, please tell me so I don't walk around all day with a booger on my face. Because
exactly. Yeah.
I don't want to tell him. I don't want to embarrass him. Oh my gosh. And then freaking, walk around with a booger on my face.
Right. Like, tell me. Or, it's so frustrating. Sunshine Sally, we don't really know where FOD is right now. I was just using I was using FOD as another example because FOD was one of the ones that we would definitely disagree a lot in public. They've disagreed with me. They've taken my rent. I've disagreed with them. But at the end of the day, when it was actually like the important stuff, we always all had each other's back, and that's how it should be. Like, it's just gotten increasingly worse with the whole, you're not wrong. You're my friend, so you can't be wrong. I hate that fucking fake ass shit. I hate it.
180. Oh my god.
Where's 180?
Yeah,
Them fighting words.
There's not FOD out there with the eyes.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, you fought with FOD a lot. Yes, Batty, you did. Right, Sen, exactly. You have a friendship, so you know that just because you tell her, hey, I don't really agree with that, y'all are still going to be cool tomorrow. What's wrong, Sour Girl? I didn't have the chat pulled up when I was looking at all those comments, so I probably missed something.
Bro, Mad Mitch killing Kimberly would flick a book.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree it's all for shock value and all that. I do agree. But there's a little part of me that's like, what if it's not? And she really goes in the woods, tries to have this baby or something. And, that's just scary. Yeah. Everybody apologize to FOD right now. Me too, Tree Dog.
I don't know a FOD. Never heard of it.
Are they?
Dang. Okay, well, my laundry's about to be done, and I have to get ready for school tomorrow. Where I'm like, we've only got a couple weeks left, so I want to be like up and ready. Love you, Lanky. I'm so glad to see you again, and thank you, Mike, for coming up. It was nice to talk to you.
Oh, thanks for having me up. And all right, hi, Lanky. All right, I'll go and bounce.
All right, I'm out.
I'm out, guys. Bye. I'll tell her, Tree Frog. I think she jumped off the panel, but I'll tell her. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to like get that live to work, and we could actually react to it a little bit earlier because it's so frustrating. It wouldn't work tonight, so I'm gonna reset my computer, like restart it. I'll see if I can do it, but if not, let me try to pull this live up for you guys so that you guys can have it. Hold on one second. I really wanted to react to it, but nobody's internet was working. So here's the live. If you guys want to go watch it, it is kind of long, but it's so worth it. He says a lot of what a lot of us are thinking, a lot of like what maybe our community wouldn't say, because we don't say certain things. But Taco, I don't have a public one yet. I'm gonna try to make one. I just haven't gotten around to it. I just have like a little friend, like a little private server with my friend, with like the people that I've been with forever. But I am going to try to make like a one for my members soon. I just haven't had time, but I am working on it. And as soon as I get around to that, I'll send you an invite. I just haven't. Oh wait, I do have a Discord. I didn't even think about it. I do have one that I could add members to if you guys want to become. If you guys want to join my Discord, I'll send you a link tonight, Taco. It's kind of dead in there right now, but I'm sure we could liven it back up. And I'll just anybody who wants to, like, that's a member that wants to be in there, just let me know. Or anybody, even if you're just a subscriber, no big deal. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna go switch laundry and all that fun stuff, pack lunches and all that, and I'll see you guys around. Love you guys. Taco, I'll message you in a little while once I get the kiddos stuff done and everything. Bye, guys.